Hey guys, what's up? So today I'm going to be doing my January favorites video, and I know I'll probably look the exact same as my last video. I filmed a tutorial on this, and I'm just going to go ahead and film my January favorites right after. So if you want to see that tutorial, I'll make sure that I have a link for it ready for you. But let's just get into the January favorites. So how I'm going to do this is just by how I normally put them on my face. So I don't have like a category for like everything. Like for instance, I don't have like a bronzer or anything, but these are just like the products in January that I've been reaching for over and over again, and here we go. So the first thing that I normally start out with is brows, and I do have a brow category. And so my favorite like pomade right now that I'm using is just this Ardell in dark brown, and it comes with a brush, and the brush is actually really good. It's what I used to do my brows today. It's only like $6 at the drugstore. I know that there's a light brown one, and for some reason that one's like only $3. So for those of you with lighter hair, I'd make sure that you go pick that up because that's really cheap and it's a really good product. And then to go along with that, my favorite brow gel has been the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. A friend of mine gave me this sample and I love it so much. As soon as I run out of this, I'm going to be sure to purchase the full size thing because it just keeps my brows in place. I have pretty long brow hair, so it's really hard for me to keep those locked in place, especially whenever I'm working 8-hour shifts and I normally get ready a couple hours before that. So I'm having my makeup on at like 10 hours at a time. I want my brows locked in place, and this is the thing that's doing it. So typically after brows, I just go in with my eyeshadow, well after eyeshadow primer, but my favorite eyeshadow primer is still the Wet n Wild one, the Photo Focus, so that's always a favorite of mine. If you guys have any recommendations for a good eyeshadow primer that I should try, comment on below because I'm pretty much like in a rut and I just use that one. I repurchase it all the time. But for eyeshadow, the Zodiac palette by BH Cosmetics is so good. I got this as a Christmas present. I love it so much. I use it so much. You can tell it's very well loved. I use it all the time. I actually used it in this tutorial. I only used 2 shades from it, but I love it. And this highlighter in the middle is so good if you have a very fair complexion like me. It can make you glow for days, for hours, for weeks. It's a must-have, and I think that they said that this is limited edition. It was part of their holiday thing, but it's still up on their website, so I don't know what the deal is with that, but I would definitely pick this up. Eyeshadow super blendable, super buttery, amazing. I use it all the time. And then, so after eyeshadow comes eyelashes, and this is a 2-pack of Ardell lashes. They're in the style 120. I don't have the box, I just kept this to keep it in. The lashes that I'm wearing right now are actually these right here, and I love them. They don't look like much in the thing, but once you have them on your eyes, they just give just the amount of like wispiness to them, and I just love it. They're the right amount of drama without being like too over the top. So next is the Maybelline Superstay Foundation. I've actually, since I reviewed this, have fallen in love with it. It's so good. I keep using it. I've used about like that much of it. You can see kind of like a little dent in it. I love this foundation so much. I especially love it mixed in with the Milani 2-in-1 Concealer Foundation. I did not like this foundation until I paired it with this one. I do 2 pumps of this with 1 pump of this, and it just gives like the most flawless coverage. I love it. If you have both of these in your collection, try mixing them because I like it. I like it a lot. And to go over those, for baking my under eyes, the Fit Me Loose Setting Powder in Fair, so good. It's super hyped up right now, but it's super worth it. It's great. Something that I don't see hyped up is their just regular Fit Me like press powder, and I have the one, it's porcelain, but it's for normal to dry skin. It's so good. It doesn't dry out my skin. I can set the rest of my face without it being way too drying. I love it. I go in between these two, but I bake my under eyes with this every single time that I wear foundation. So after that, I have 2 products that kind of work hand in hand. I have this brush, which is by Juvia's Place, and it's so good. It came in a 3-pack, and I don't really care for the other two brushes, but this, for packing on highlighter, it just gets it on there so good, and it still blends it out, but it's dense enough to where you can get that really like banging, like poppin' highlight, but it blends it out so good. I highly recommend this. I love it. Don't really like the other three, but this brush kind of saved my life. Then also, to go along with that, the highlight that I've been loving for kind of like an everyday highlight is the e.l.f. and Moonlight Pearls. It's just so pretty once you like kind of rub off the top layer. It kind of gets really soft. And here's your swatch. Sorry, I have cat hairs on my hands. I don't know if you'll be able to see that, but it's just so pretty. It looks so good on the skin. It kind of gives you like a sort of a wet look. I just love it. I use that one a lot here recently, and that's just been kind of been my go-to. And then after that, I like to set my face with the Mario Badescu spray, and I know it doesn't look like I've used much of this at all. I just recently got this towards the end of the month, and I just love these sprays so much. They just make all your powder kind of melt in. It refreshes your face. And the reason I'm putting this in my favorites is because this is my first time getting the lavender one. This smells so good. If you like lavender, you're gonna freaking love this. I love the rose water one. I haven't tried the other one. Is it green tea? I could be wrong. I don't know. I want to try that one too, but this lavender one, so good. It works just the same as the rose one. It just smells like lavender, so there you go. The last two products that I'll be talking about today are these two Anastasia lipsticks. So earlier in the month, they did a sale on them, and they were only $5 a piece, and I was only able to nab these two, but I want to get more. I'm wearing this Dusty Mauve shade right here. This is what I have on my lips. I love it. It's super pigmented. It stays a long time. It's not drying on my lips, but it's matte. It's just so good. The other day, I wore this one, which is Spice, and it's just so pretty. I love this so much. There's another one, I think it's called like Honey or something, and I really wanted it. I had it in my bag, in my cart, whenever I was checking out, but they sold out really fast, so I guess I'll just have to buy it at full price, but yeah, it's worth it. I really love these lipsticks. Would highly recommend these guys. Okay, so that was just a short little video, but that's all I have for you today. If you want, you can tell me what your January favorites are down in the comments, and I'll be sure to check those out. Stay awesome, stay beautiful.